Hey Sam, it's Dana. Haven't heard back from you in a while, and so I thought I had some time, I'd make you a quick video since we were last talking about trademarks, websites, and all that. Anyways, if you go online, go to this website right here, trademarkia.com. Trademarkia with a K. You can type in a name, any name that you're thinking of for a company name, a web domain, anything, and it'll tell you who has it out there as a trademark or a registered trademark, pending, whatever. Then you'll know if you can use it or not, globally or within local jurisdictions. So I'm looking at a domain to buy right now in Mexico. In case you didn't know that a lot of the .coms have been bought up, but the same valuable ones in the .com are available in other countries like Mexico, which would be .mx. So I'm looking at this particular domain, InfoWorld. So I'm going to see if there's any trademarks on this, just this name in general, globally. So here's one. There were a bunch of trademarks filed in the past. All of them were abandoned or dead, which does not mean that they cannot reclaim their rights. The thing with trademarks is, even if you filed for it and you didn't renew it and pay the fees to the government, and it goes dead or abandoned, they still have it's a gray area, but they still have the right to come back and say, well, no one can use this name unless, they went and refiled for it. So it's a huge gray area, which is why there's so many attorneys for trademarks and patents. So here's one for info. Obviously that's been registered, very generic name. Looks like a Chinese company here. So you can't use this. Apparently, they're in China. They registered it, probably global, but more than likely America. So you don't have to be in the United States to trademark something in the United States. Actually, this website shows you the whole chain of events with what they did. Starting in 2019, there was a lot of components to getting this. Apparently it was refused for processing. They don't give the details. Anyways, it's a service or collection mark. If you want to look up the company, you can, and the person that actually did the application, which was a company. Looks like they sell staple food products. Here's all the stuff that they probably exported to the United States. Yeah, so you can even view it on the United States Patent Office right here if you click here. Anyways, let's go back to the one I'm looking for, InfoWorld. Unfortunately, there's a company that has had this domain for quite a while, or not domain, just the whole name. But what this means generally is I cannot, if the domain name InfoWorld.com was available, which it's not, because they actually own it, I would not be able to do anything with it. I could register it, but if I try to put up a website or something, they'll come and sue me and say, hey, you're infringing on our trademark rights, copyright. So anyways, you can go to InfoWorld.com. You'll see it's a website about technology, computers, and all that stuff. This is the actual name of the holding company behind the name, International Data Group. 1995 is when they first started. Back when you can get domains that were very valuable for pennies on a dollar. Yeah, so once again, it just shows all the paperwork filed, etc. I could look them up on the USP. Well, let's do that. Here's the Patent Office website. It'll take you right there. It'll show you everything about this InfoWorld trademark. Everything you'd want to know. Current owners. There's the corporation. There's their address in the United States. Once you have the name of the corporation behind a trademark name, then you can go dive deep into researching the corporation name rabbit hole to find out who the actual owners of the corporation are or the shareholders. 90% of that information is in online databases now. You just have to know where to look for them, how to find them. Looks like they had some lawsuits. They even have the documents here if you want to look at them. Here's the last document for this InfoWorld trademark status. It was December 28th last year. Looks like they're just renewing their registration for the trademark, that is. They put a copy up here. You know, to do a trademark is only a couple $100, Sam. If it's something you're like a brand name that you're really going to push out there and not give up on, it's definitely worth the investment, because there's so many copycats now. And let's say you hit a viral vein of customers and you got like a product that's really selling. Well, the copycats are going to come up for sure, because they can see when you're doing sales online, they can see what sells and what doesn't sell. So yeah, let's say, I don't remember the name of your beverage you're trying to make. I think it was something 5, Cocoa 5. Sorry if that's wrong. But see now, like something like this, let's say you wanted to start a company with that name. This doesn't mean you can't. They're just using it. You can't register a company that uses this exact name. That would be copyright infringement, especially if you're in the jewelry business. However, since no one owns the and look, this is a Chinese company too. You know what's really scary is most of the trademarks you're going to find are owned or applied for Chinese companies. I mean, this is like something nobody even knows about, like the depth of intrusion they have into our commercial system is very deep. It's really kind of scary. But if I wanted to start a company called CocoFi, I can. And I can go register because no one has it. This searches global databases. This thing's linked into everything. This is new over here. You could do it by country. See, America. Oh, they lowered the fee. It was $300. Now it's $99. See that? I mean, that is like. Oh, here, yeah, right here. The government fee, $350, plus the legal fee, $99. So if you go through Trademarkia, which, by the way, this is a private site, not government. The United States Patent, it files this for you through the USPTO office online when they're charging you $99 to do for you. You could just go right directly to the patent office online and do it all yourself and just pay the government fee of $350. Or you could hire an attorney and they're going to charge you $1,000. Now you have to make sure you have all your documents right. You can't mess around with this patent stuff because everything is super gray. You make one little mistake and someone can easily void your patent. But look, Mexico, $1.99. I mean, there's so much opportunity in Mexico. It's an up-and-coming country. They have a middle class that is growing. Brazil has a massive middle class. They're starting to buy stuff online. Newspapers still work there if you place ads in newspapers, which is crazy. I mean, it really is unbelievable opportunity. And so many valuable names in America are available in other countries that people perceive as not worth their time. Mexico's got huge, huge opportunities. All of Latin America has huge opportunities. South America, Mexico, Baja California. You know, that whole entire region, you're talking hundreds of millions of people. And very expensive European Union. Canada, yeah, Canada's pretty much America. You know, I mean, you're looking at the same type of buyer profiles. There's Brazil. That's a lot. Yeah, so you can pretty much file a trademark in hundreds of countries. I don't know if you can do it in all of them, but certainly quite a few. Now, if you want ideas for domain names, I'm going to give you another website to go to. Alright, so I'm going to close this out. Let's go to, here's the website name. expireddomains.net. expireddomains.net. You got to create an account. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything on this website. Let's see, you have a name for that you're thinking of. You just type a name in here. I don't know, coconut. Or wait, yeah, coconut. Some domain name that is got coconut in it. So this will show you all the domains in the entire world that have been deleted or are pending delete. So in other words, they're coming up for deletion. It could be a valuable domain that someone forgot to register and they're going to drop it, or it's recently been deleted. And it could be any of these. You know, right now there's about let's see, do I have a filter? 28,000 domains with the word coconut in it that are available. Some are not. You have to buy them. So what you do is you open up a filter. It said, see right up here, it says show filter. So you want to go over here, down here, and you want to click only available ones, 200 per page. You don't want any numbers in it. You don't want any hyphens in the domain name. And let's see what we come up with. Alright, so reduced it down to 22,000. So this is the year that these domains were registered by someone, and then they let them go and they deleted. Let's stick with just .com ones. So we're going to go in here to additional, .com only, apply filter. So that reduced it down to about 15,000 domain names. So there's quite a few interesting domains here. I mean, Coconut Classifieds, Coconut Grove Clothing. I mean, these are great ideas. If you're stuck for a name or a website, this is where I get my ideas here, and these are all available. Whether or not they're valuable is another matter. You know, I mean, people aren't just typing these to look up. So, I mean, some they're typing in Google, but that doesn't mean that this website will show up in a search engine just because they're typing in the keywords, because all that stuff changed years ago. Let's see which ones are the most valuable here. So, alright, so here's one. What is the use of coconut oil? It's got 2,600 backlinks to it from other websites. So that usually makes it kind of valuable. It probably was like an ebook or some blog or something. Coconut headlines. Yeah, so I mean, you could see all these, and there's a lot. I mean, there's too many. I wouldn't even, if I'm looking for an idea, I wouldn't even go past the first page. You could just get lost in hours and hours of looking at this. I mean, you're talking 15,000 domains. So there's a way to filter it down even more. Let's say, you know, usually the older a domain is, the more value it has. So here's filtered by the Wayback Machine. So 1999 is the oldest one. Coconuts Activity Center, that was probably a location. Coconut Grove Grill, that was probably a bar in actually Coconut Grove, Florida. That's actually a good one to get to try to sell to a local business right here. It's available, so it means you could register for only $12 or $13. And I bet you there's a grill or a bar in Coconut Grove, Florida that has the name Coconut Grove Grill. In fact, here, let's go see right now if there is one. So, Coconut Coconut Grill, Coconut, Florida. Yeah. No, I want Coconut Grove, Florida. I'm pretty sure there's a Coconut Grove, Florida, right? Yeah. Yeah, here, look, Coconut Grove, and it's a grill. It's called Mayfair Grill. But, like, I could register that domain because it's generic and it's keyword friendly. Someone types in Coconut Grove Grill in search engine and they're probably looking for one of these places. I could register that and throw up a simple SEO friendly website. You know, contact this guy or people or whoever. Obviously, this is definitely Florida, 305 area code. Say, hey, I own this domain, you know, it'll collect leads for you. It's very Google search friendly. It has all the keywords. You know, I mean, anyone in Coconut Grove looking for the grill is going to type that in there. And it's like a no-brainer, like $200. You could sell those. I've done that before. You could sell domains like that for like $150 to $300. You really can't get more than $500. For some reason, these local businesses are super cheap. They don't want to spend any money on online stuff, but they'll spend thousands of dollars on a advertising agency that goes and does the exact same thing that they could do for 20% of the cost. It's really amazing because they just don't want to touch any of the buttons. They want to have absolute no involvement in placing ads, managing ads, or building websites. They don't understand it. Most local businesses don't, and they don't have time. And that's all very normal because their expertise is in running a grill. So, sorry, we got way off track here. Anyways, I hope some of these ideas help out. Give me a call anytime. Let me know if you need me to do anything like any work like this for you. Plus, you know, I obviously have tons of websites I can do. I just built this website for a plastics manufacturing company. I'm going to show you to you. It's a company called SEMA Plastics. I built this for them. Just kind of give you an idea of maybe something, you know, I could, if you still want a website, that is. This is a manufacturing website, though not an e-commerce. So we go up here, here's our menu. It tells a little bit about them. They're located in Twinsburg. You know, blah blah blah, typical, you know, I mean, just all their processes. This is the corporate board. If someone wants a quote, they click the button I made here, goes to a quote page. Some new customer will tell them what kind of die mold they're looking for, product they want to mold, because this is an injection molding plastics company. Services. You know, if they're interested in what kind of machines they have, I got the information here. Scientific capabilities, automation, secondary processing components. They do custom or contract manufacturing, pretty much a norm for any manufacturer today. Here's another one I made. Endura Plastics. They were in Kirtland. Now they were just bought by SEMA, so they wanted a website. I actually worked for this company in 1998. It's crazy how things come around full circle. But so I made this website last week. You know, they come here, same thing, custom injection plastic molding. I even made an AI video for them. I could do this for you too if you want a like kind of a brochure video with AI voice and all that. I can make those. I got the tools for it. This is kind of generic because I don't know what they want me to say in it, but here you can hear it.
Welcome to Endura Plastics, now part of the Chima Plastics Group company. Welcome to Endura Plastics Incorporated. Endura Plastics Incorporated manufactures custom and industry-specific plastics products. Endura offers products such as air pressure switches, insert moldings, molded precision components, brake reservoirs, and gears. Endura Plastics serves the automotive, electrical, and industrial markets.
Anyway, so yeah, that's a video I made for them using AI voice. As you can see, AI voice now sounds almost 90% human-like now. It's very crazy how advanced the technologies are. This is like a tip of a tip of a tip of the iceberg of the capabilities, as you know, because I'm sure you're keeping up with all that stuff. Anyways, yeah, this is the website I made for them. Same thing, about us, about Endura, etc., etc. Very standard services. Making these websites actually is pretty difficult sometimes, and the only reason why is because the client does not know what they want. Like, I have to create all this text on my own because they don't know what they are supposed to say. That they don't know copywriting. They don't even know the specs on their own products. It's very frustrating, which is why I don't want to do websites for anyone anymore unless they know what they want, because it's very difficult for me to have to create their own business for them on the web. So this is the forms I use, for the corporate headquarters. There's another one I made too called Plastic Enterprises. Whoops, that's their old one. Look how this thing is ancient, from like 2002, I think. Okay, plastic. It was plastic. I can't remember the extension I used. I don't remember the... Well, here. I got it. Here it is. Oh, wait. Nope. That's not it. Plastic Enterprises. Well, anyways, I don't know the link for it. It's in my hosting platform because none of them are live yet because they haven't paid me yet. So I'm not putting them live yet. So, anyways, yeah, shoot me a text, email, or phone call, whatever you need. Hope this helped out a little bit. Thanks, bye.